welcome you to our second interactive session, and I believe last week's one was interesting, so we hope to make today's one even more interesting. So before we move into the interactive session, basically I will enable everyone to speak. Let me see. Okay, so everyone has permission to speak. So in case you have any question relating to this week's coursework, you can just ask your question now. Like questions involving the introduction to ArcGIS or introduction or extraction of satellite imagery. So in case you just have any question related to that, you can ask. And this is just a reminder to remind everyone that all the recorded sessions are available on our YouTube channel. So in case you missed any of the record, or you are new, you are joining us for the first time, you can just visit our YouTube channel, like just Mappersphere. Once you search for Mappersphere, it will take you to our our channel. So just visit the channel and you can watch all the videos that are available. So all videos have been made public. And just like I earlier made mention of on our Tuesday session, by next week we'll be using YouTube stream for our classes. I think it's only for the interactive session that we might be making use of Telegram. So but for our Tuesdays and Wednesday classes, we'll be making use of YouTube stream. So we'll be streaming from YouTube. So the essence of this is to just enable every of our sessions to be uploaded immediately. I believe everyone can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Shoot.
Okay. So the essence of this is to just ensure that once we are done with our session, it is automatically uploaded on YouTube. So you won't have to wait for long before trying to upload. So most of the time we've been facing issues uploading these videos because of their large size. Because the videos, I think if you check most of the videos, they are up to 1080p. And this is quite large for a video that is going over an hour. So it takes time to upload at times. That's one of the reasons. Then using the YouTube stream will just make it easy. Just come on YouTube stream. You can drop your questions on the comment section, and we are working on ensuring that it is a wonderful experience. So back to today's coursework. Basically, on Tuesday, we had Gozu teach us about introduction to ArcGIS, where she showed us different tools present on the ArcGIS. So he introduced us to the ArcGIS interface, and I believe a good number of people that joined the session today were also in that particular class. So then on Wednesday, myself and Favor did the extraction of satellite images. So I did the extraction using SAS Planet, while Favor did is using Google Earth Pro. Google Earth Pro. So in case you have any question as regards these two sessions, that's Tuesday and Wednesday, you can just ask your question.
Okay. Well, okay, I think Abiodun wants to talk. Go ahead. Abiodun, we can hear you. Abiodun Oyewale. It would seem Abiodun's and just touch his mic by mistake. It's saddening that we don't have most of the people that are like our frequent and early class attendees on the call yet. But it's fine if you guys don't have questions, and you can always, if you don't even understand what we are talking about, you're advised to go to our YouTube channel for the recordings, and whatever question it is that you have, will be able to access. I mean, you can ask, but we will not be able to be going back like next week to extraction of image. So you're advised to actually ask your questions now for anything related to what we did this week. So we'll just continue with this. I hope, do you guys like my song, like the background song? Someone should please reply.
Is
I
actually
don't like this one.
You don't like it? Okay. So
actually yeah.
I can get closer to the speaker. So while you wait for people to come up and talk, God bless you. Do you want to appear? Everybody has questions can talk, but I'm just trying to make sure that this is not boring. So I will be playing some from other parts that stop talking now. And if you guys want a new song or whatever, you can just talk. I'm your DJ for tonight. And the speaker one.
Okay, thank you very much. I would just like to do like a review since nobody asked question. I think I didn't make mention of some things on SAS Planet study because of time and because of the issues I had. So I think I've been able to resolve every issue, and I don't know if anyone has been able to download the SAS Planet folder and you have tried it. So in case you are yet to do that, I've actually deleted the one that was there before and uploaded this recent one I'm making use of. So it would be nice for you to just upload. And I think that the one I uploaded, okay, it does not it's the new version because it's I uploaded the thing I downloaded. I thought I uploaded what I made use of. So this is SAS Planet for those just joining the class or those that are yet to watch the recorded session, or for people who don't know what to ask. Maybe if I just quickly review this, you'll be able to ask one or two questions. So when you open SAS Planet for the first time, it won't open this particular Google Satellites image. Basically, it opens, I can't remember that particular map. But all you need to do is click on this. You see one panel up that says selected base map. So once you click on it, you can go to satellites and pick any of these satellite image providers. Then at the same time, so you can also pick any one of these other ones. But I mostly make use of this Google satellite, and I also make use of let me see. There are some of it that do not load. So let me see. I think Bing loads. Yes, this is Bing.
Bing loads.
It's quite yes. So I want to go through a list of. Let me see. Let me try this ArcGIS. So this ArcGIS Landsat one is not actually loaded. So once you see a blank screen like this, means that particular map server is possibly not working because of I think it's related with issues like IP address issues, like because of where you are staying or because of the country in which we are. That's why it's not available to us. Then let me just go back to Google Satellite. So once you set it to Google Satellite, you can navigate to the area you need. So the more you zoom in, the more it gets closer to the place. So let me talk about the other tools here. So this particular one on top too is another important tool that we make use of. That's this one that has this Z22. Just like I said in the last class, this is basically your zoom version for your download. Certain zoom version. So when you see once I zoom in, automatically I begin to see like grids, box. So I'm seeing box, just tiles, different tiles. So these tiles are as of a result of this 22 I set it. So once I make the tiles smaller, you see that we can no longer see the tile. It's not as if it has gone, but it's because I'm working on a very, very big tile. So let me go to 15 for instance. See, by the time we zoom to 15, we can see the tile again. And one important thing is once you are connected to the internet, by the time you zoom in to that tile on this zoom extent, so you can check your zoom extent on the left. So this left panel will tell you your zoom extent. So once I'm on 15 and this up, I've set my cache style map to 15. By the time I zoom to 15, it automatically downloads this dark box. That's the dark grids. So what it is basically doing is just downloading each of these tiles for me. So it will keep downloading. The more you move, the more it downloads. So if I move to 16, for instance, you see it gets smaller. I have to zoom in to 16 to download 16 again. See, once I zoom into 16, it starts downloading. So the proper and good version I make use of is 22 because it's more like it has better resolution. Although the more you increase the zoom extent, the larger the size of the file. So it depends on the area you want to work on. If you are working on a very large area, I think 18 to 20 is good enough. But if your area is not too large, then 22 is not bad. You can also use 23, but 22 is still wonderful, like it's still good. So you see, as I've zoomed up to 22 now, the grids automatically starts downloading once I zoom to that area. So for instance, if I want to make use of this area, I can just download all these grids by moving by panning to different areas. So that's about that. Then we have this icon here that looks like a place mark. So basically it is a place mark button. You see, if you hover on it, it's saying add new place mark. So by the time I click on this and click on this selected area, it automatically pop up this box. And you see, because of our projection is in the global projection, that's WGS 84 geographic projection, so it will automatically tell me the longitude and latitude of that particular point, so I can easily get this longitude and latitude. So because of, just like I said in on Wednesday's class, this particular application is created by Russians. So not all projected coordinate system, like the likes of our Mina, Zone 31, Zone 32, all those projected coordinate systems that we make use of in Nigeria, is not going to be available yet. So what they've done that is good is the fact that they have this WGS 84, which is the global geographic coordinate system, that's GCS. So once you just put it on this geographic one, it will automatically give you the coordinates in the geographic, just what the same thing Google Map will give to you is what this will give to you. So I can come here and just know, okay, this particular point is this. So that's all about place mark. So by the time I right click, let's see, okay, it's not clicking. So I can just come here to uncheck it, and by the time I click on it, I'll no longer see the place mark. So then another tool here again is this add new path tool. So I can decide to add a path here. For instance, this is a road now. I can decide to just draw lines, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. So the more I keep drawing these lines, let's say for instance there's road here, the more I keep drawing straights, it just keeps adding those place marks, and it tells me the length. For instance, this first point, the distance from this first point to this second point is 76.56 meters, and its bearing from that first point is 91.11. If you see, it's like almost very horizontal, but it's moving to the second quadrant, so that's the reason why it is greater than 90. So it will give you both the distance and the bearing. So by the time I move to the other one, it tells me that the distance from here to this one is basically it's giving the distance and bearing with respect to the first point. So the distance from here to this first point now is going to be 158.16 meters. Then the bearing is 89.37. So it will just continue to give you the distance and bearing relative to the first one you set. So if you want to remove it, you can just cancel this and it automatically goes. So we also have this polygon place mark tool too. So we can use this to just drop. Okay, let me just do that again. Let me do it over a building. So I can come here and just do this, and automatically I've drawn that polygon So by the time I draw, I can come to this place, let's say, and click on show perimeter. So under this drop down, show perimeter. Let me see, is this showing the perimeter? Show area and show perimeter. Okay, so now once you don't see, just click on this icon beside the drop down. So just click on the icon beside the drop down to show you. So it's telling us that the total area of this selected building is 453.10 meters square, and the perimeter is 91.65 meter. So we can easily use this to also calculate, aside just distance, you can use it to calculate area. So that's all about this selection too. So you can explore this place mark manager too. So this place mark manager is just basically used to edit maybe something you have selected before, a place mark you have set before. And so that's all about place marks. Then here, this place is about overlay. Like I said in the last class, when you want to extract your image, sometimes it will ask you if you want to overlay or not. So this is where you can just add overlay. So let me look for an overlay. So I can add this transport overlay, like the one we see on Google Map. So let me just add this Google Map traffic overlay. So as you can see, it is automatically showing all the overlay. So the reason why this is not in English, just like I said, is because of this is Russia. This is Russian language. So because the application is built by Russians, so they just automatically did it. But there's actually a way of changing it. I've not really found out to do that yet, because within the application there's actually a file that contains different languages, like language conversions. So it's possible for you to change it. So that's how to add overlay. By the time you click on this, you can hide all the overlay and you don't see them again. So if you need overlay, you can just come here and add the overlay. So you can add water maps overlay too, from Navionics, OpenStreetMap, and the rest. So some of them might not be available, while the ones that are available will show. So basically, some are not available to Nigeria. That's why. So that's about overlay. Let me hide it. Then we have here. Let me see. So here, what we have here is selection of whether to use internet and cache, or just cache, or only internet. So I said in the last class, this application folder contains a particular directory that has this SQLite database structure that saves cache, like it saves all what you've stored, all what has been done. So for instance, when I zoom in to download grids, once I close this application and I come back, automatically those grids I've downloaded will still be there. So this is because all these grids are being saved in the cache file. So I can come here to change. Okay, I want to make use of only cache file, and I can also come here and say I want to make use of only internet. So by the time I make use of only internet, it won't save the cache. So by the time I come back, maybe close the application, I'll come back here, I will not be able to see all these downloaded files again, because I didn't save them on that card. So it's better to just leave this with internet and cache, so that it automatically saves. Then that's all about that. Then we have this circle calculation. So basically this one is just used to just circle around an area. For instance, this is similar to like buffering, something called buffering. I want to find all the, okay, let me go somewhere, let me cancel this. Let me go to a place, let me go to somewhere, a developed place. I'm coming, trying to look for somewhere nice. So let's say we have a particular building in this area. Let me use this building for instance, this particular dark building. Let me put the place mark here. So this is the building I'm talking about. So let's say this is my building, and I want to find, let's say this building is a medical facility, like maybe hospital, and I want to find all the buildings that are of maybe 30 meters from its center. So what I can do here is to just come to this circle circulation. I come here, click on the center. Then you can just click on another point outside it. Then come here to change the radius. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'll just come here to change the radius. So if I need something that is up to 30 meters, I just change to 30 meters, and it automatically shows me all the regions that are 30 meters from this particular building, like from the center of this building. So you can use it for buffering analysis. Maybe you want to just get all the areas close to school that are within a radius of 50 kilometers, that are within a radius of 1 kilometer. So all what you just need to do is come to your circle circulation tool, click on that particular building, then extend it to any radius size, then just come here and change the radius length. So let's say I want 1 kilometer. I'll just change this to 1000. Let me see. Sorry, it's kind of not allowing me. So it's not allowing me to use backspace, but you can just increase it. Come here, increase it, and it will automatically give you the distance that you want. So the more you increase, the more the radius increases, as you can see. You can select this, or basically you can also use it to find for instance, we have this building here, and we also have this other large building. So we want to find all the buildings that are contained within them, all the buildings that are contained within a distance from them. So what I can do here is, after clicking on this building, I click on this. No. Sorry, let me just cancel this. Okay, the more you even click outside, the more it increases. So let me cancel this. So once I click my circulation, I click on this, like this, the center, and I just keep moving. So it can just give me all the houses within the size of both of them. So I think that's about the circulation tool. Then beside the circulation tool here, we have distance calculation. So similar to the place mark. So what the place mark will do for you is what this distance calculation tool will do. So I can calculate the distance from this building to this building. So it automatically gives me the distance as 135.66 meter, and the azimuth is 72.04. So it gives both the azimuth and the distance. So that's about the ruler. Then let me see. Then here is just the cursor to move. Then this particular panel here, which is your snap to active grid panel, is what we can use to snap like the area we want to extract. So basically all what I've talked about since the beginning of this class is just other features that you can do, but basically this particular application is used for extraction of image, extraction of satellite image. So aside extraction, I've been able to show you different features that this map can also, this application can also provide for you. So now let's now go to the selection tool. So let's say for instance, I want to extract all the images within this area at a zoom extent of 22. All what I need to do is come to this my selection grid. So you can click the drop down. So we have the rectangular selection, we have the polygonal, we have the polyline, we have by coordinates, we have visible area. So these are just the top, these first three before this horizontal line are the options we can use. But basically most of the two main options you make use of is the rectangular selection and the polygonal selection. So let me use the rectangular selection. So automatically, once I select it, I see that my cursor already has like a box underneath it. So I just come to the first place I need, click on it, drag it. You see, the more you drag, you see this blue, this light blue highlights option. Then I'll drag it to the area I need. So let's say I need this particular small area. So once I'm done, I just click on the area, and that's all. So this will automatically put a black let me show you. So it has automatically highlighted this with a black border. So this is the area I selected in this black border. So by the time you have selected, you saw that something popped up. That's this panel, this selection manager panel. So under the selection manager panel, we'll be making use of just basically two tabs, this download tab and the stitch tab. So the download tab will enable you to download these grids, while the stitch tab will help you join those grids together. So instead of having to have them this one, then the stitch will now just help you join them together and export it as a single file. So that's what the stitch does. So now let's explore the download. So I'll come here, I'll select the zoom extent I need. So depending on the quality that you need, that's the zoom extent you set it. So I need something with a very, very sharp quality. I select 22. But first and foremost, I didn't make mention of this in the class. There are some zoom extents that are not available for certain areas. Like now, if I change this to 24, it will automatically create grid of 24. But by the time I zoom in to 24, you see that it does not download the grid. It's because the satellite zoom is not up to 24 for this particular area. So you must first confirm that the zoom extent that you want to download is suitable for this area that you want to download. First confirm by just coming here to this zoom extent, then you zoom to that level. So the level you zoom to is what you can see here. So once you see that the grids does not download, then ensure that you have good internet connection, because if you don't have good internet connection, it will not download. So there's possibility that the grids will actually download, but your internet connection is not bad. So once your internet connection is good, the grids will download. So once you see that it does not download, it will actually write a particular error, but you might not see it, but I'm seeing it here. It's telling me HTTP 404 error not found, because this particular grid, you know, all these images are basically just tiles. They are not one image. The image you see on Google Map, even when you go online, you see that by the time you are zooming in, it will just be forming like tiles. It's because it's not a single image. It's just different tiles that are just joined together. So what it's going to tell you is the fact that once you see a 404, that means this particular tile is not found. It does not exist. So you just come here, change it to 23. So by the time I change to 23 and I zoom to 23, automatically I see that 23 is downloading. So it means that zoom extent of 23 is available. Then you can now proceed here to just select 23 for your selection area. And by the time you select 23 and you just click on start. So you can just, whatever map you set is what will be set by default here. So map here, leave it as is. So it's telling us the number of tiles we are going to download for this particular selected area, 812,000. That means to download the satellite image of this area, I'm going to download 812 images. So that's very large. So you can now imagine how the world will be. That's why it's not possible to just have one image file for the whole world, because it will be very, very large in size, and even the storage space will be very, very, very massive. That's the reason why it is just separated into different grids or tiles. So you don't need any of this to select any of this option, and just click on start session, and by the time you click on start session, automatically it starts downloading. So you can see the number of files that are being downloaded here. It's downloading 812. So far it is on 23, 25, 20. So if you download zoom extents that is not as large as this 23, one, it will download faster. Two, it will not be large in sense of storage space by the time it's finished downloading. So depending on the size that you need, depending on the quality of the thing, so all the factors you must consider. One, the quality you need. Zoom into the map. Look, okay, is this quality good enough? Do I need to increase my zoom? So far, I have said from 18 to 22 is actually good. 23 is just, Yoruba will say, we call it a schedule. So if you download 23, you are just making unnecessary download, because what you see in 22 is still okay. So as you can see, these tiles are being downloaded one by one. If you see this place, if you just look at how my cursor is being moved, you see that it's downloading the tiles one. So this will automatically help you download these tiles. So unlike the normal manual way of zooming to that extent, then now downloading one by one, this one will just help you automatically download it. It's just that this might be very slow. So while this is downloading, to just like increase it to make it faster, you can be zooming, because even when you do it the manual way, it is automatically recorded that it has been downloaded. So it will not try to use this automatic method. Once it's done, it's done. Like once it has been downloaded, it has been downloaded. So to just make it faster, I'll zoom to those areas to download them. So this just makes it faster. And one importance or one advantage that the selection tool gives to us is the border. So automatically I can see this line here to tell me that okay, I'm already out of border. I'll go back into border, because by the time I go out of border, I'll just be downloading unnecessary tiles that I don't need. So the selection just serves as a guide too. So by the time I can't see again, you can zoom out, zoom into another area, download. So you see it's automatically download. So we can just let the rest to be downloaded by the automatic way. So if you can see very well, as if my screen is very visible on your screen, you see that the dark spots are being deleted one by one. You see, so it deletes line by line. See, delete. So you just keep going like that until everything has been downloaded. You see. So I closed the prompt box, but let me just open it back again. Last selection. So depending on the number of tiles that you want to download, you can just tick. So if you want to download tile 18, tile 19, tile 20, tile 21, 22, 23, you can just select all the tiles that you want to download and just start. But it's not important, just select one tile. The tile with the best resolution, download, select it and start your download. So let's say for instance I start. So because of the files are complete, you see that it is already telling me that the task is completed. You can see here the tile already exists, the task is completed. So once you see this message, it means that all the tiles here have been downloaded. So now, since the tiles have been downloaded, do I need to now move into my geospatial environment to start joining them one by one? How will I know that this, like, will I start fixing it like a puzzle? No, you don't need all that. That's where we now come to this stage. So by the time you are done with this download toolbar, you can just quit. Click on quit. So come back to this selection drop down tool, click on it, click on the drop down, then now pick last selection, or basically you can use the shortcut Control plus B. So I click on it. Now since I'm done with download, I now come to stitch. So this stitch basically enables you to join all the downloaded grids together. So it is important that you first download, because once you don't download, it won't see, it only see the grid that is available to stitch. It won't see the remaining ones, it won't see all the next. So that's why it is very important for that task of downloading to be completed before you stitch. So under this stitch, I can now set my output formats. So we have different types of formats. We have the JPEG, PNG, BMP, ECW, JPEG 2000, then the lossless compression, KMZ, RAW, that's the bitmap. Then we have GeoTIFF and we have GeoTIFF. So basically for the spatial work, basically all the ones we need is GeoTIFF. We also make use of this JPEG 2000. We make use of this enhanced compression wavelengths. JPEG 2 is good, but for JPEG, when you move it to a GIS environment, you have to start georeferencing. Like in coming weeks, you get to know what georeferencing is. So for me, I prefer to always download this GeoTIFF. GeoTIFF is a very nice format. Then I will now set where I want it to save to. So I just come here and navigate to the directory I want it to save to. So I can just come here. So by the time I select that place, let me put in resources. So I can now say, okay, save here. Let me save it as interactive session. So interactive session, and I click save. So automatically it will just write interactive session.tif, because the file extension for GeoTIFF is .tif. That's .tif. So I set my zoom extent to the same zoom extent I downloaded, which is 23. Then overlay is just this particular option that I showed us here. Yes. So as you can see, this, if you see all this colored, and this road thing that we see on Google Map. So if you want all these things to be present in the image that's going to download, you can just come here and select the type of overlay that you need. You just come here and select the type of overlay that you need. By the time you selected it, then you can move. But for me, for most images, I don't actually need overlay. So then our projection, the default projection here is the spherical Mercator, OSM ping, blah blah blah. But the most important one we need here is the geographic one by Google Earth. That's EPSG 4326. So as time goes on, to understand what all this projection means, what projection means. So I select that one. Then I don't need any other thing in this area. I can drag this box. Let me extend it. Okay. If you are using older version, you see options to select something, like select the resolution, setting it to 100%. But in this new version, they've updated it. It's no longer there. I think by default it is already 100%. So all this is not necessary actually. So I can select if I want to download it in zip, but it's not necessary. Just leave it at the default. So then you can now select the for the georeferencing file. I like to select this .map and .w, because it downloads not just only the image, but it downloads it with some other files that might be needed. So depending on whatever you need, if you need the .dat file, .kml file, you can just select it and you download it with it. So there's no need to select anything with this image, then you can just click start. So by the time you click start, it's just automatically stitch. So once it is done, it will have been saved. So the pop-up there has gone. So I can put up my layer. So by the time I go to the box where I saved, let me quickly share my screen, because I believe most people will not be, not most, I only share that particular screen. So by the time I come to the place where I saved it, I'll be able to see it. So resources, and you see that I have this my interactive session image here. You see on the right, you can see the image of the place I extracted. So let me quickly open my ArcGIS Pro. So we'll see how I can add this image. So just like I said in the last session, ArcGIS comes with a base map which you can actually make use of instead of going through this one. But basically the base map takes time to load, especially when you have poor internet connection, because it is a very large server. Like, it consumes data and at the same time like takes time to process. So one way to like mitigate this this effect is by just extracting the map of the area that you need. So let me open this particular. So I believe guys, we already taught us some way on how to go about this interface. We talked about adding your folder, so I can basically add the folder in which I saved that to. So for those that were not in class and those that are here to watch the video, you can just right click on this and you see this option of add folder connection. So by the time you click on add folder connection, you'll be able to add the folder. You just navigate to the folder you want to add and to automatically add the folder. So it's because it's still loading, that's why it's disabled. So I can just open it. I've already added the folder, that's why it's there. And if you feel that you don't need this folder again, you can just right click and remove. By the time you right click, you'll be able to remove it. So let me just put off this layer. So by the time I open, I saved it in resources and I saved it as interactive session. So you see, because of I saved it as TIFF file, I'm saying interactive session.tiff. So you can just pull this and drag it to this place. So it will add it to our layer. Still adding. So just click yes and to build pyramids. Calculator statistics. So you see it has added, but you will not see it because we are not in that particular portion. Just like I said, one importance again that SAS Planet gives over Google Earth Pro is the fact that it will automatically georeference your image. So what I mean by georeference is the fact that it takes that image to the exact position where it is on a global map. So you don't need to start moving it because it's by the time we start because we will still teach chitchat, don't let me jump into that. But by the time we start working on this environment, we'll learn something called georeferencing. So it's important to georeference your image before you start working on it, or georeference anything you want to work on. It's important to set your projection too. So all these things we'll learn about their importance. So now what I just need to do is I'll right click on the image here and click on the option that says zoom to layer. And by the time I zoom to layer, I will see that it takes me to that image. And I can see the image here. I can see how the image quality is very nice. I can easily see all the buildings, everything I downloaded. So that's the power of the resolution. If you downloaded something that is not clear, the resolution will not be as good as this. So depending on what you do. So just like I said, it has taken this image to the right position on the world map. So let me add a map layer here. I'm going to add a base map and confirm that yes, this is actually in the right place. So I'm going to add this imagery map. So it's loading the base map. So it has finished loading. By the time I put off this layer of this interactive session and look, you see that it is basically the same place as my interactive session. And you see that even the quality is, the base map is kind of having a brown color. You see that even when I zoom out, it fits in. It does not look like anything is on top of that place. That's because it has been georeferenced properly. So that's just the importance of one other advantage of what's the name? SAS Planet. So you now see that by the time I zoom in, the quality of this one is better. The base map is having like a brown feature, and at the same time, you might not see it clearly like the way I'm seeing it here, but even the image has like a lot of noise. It's kind of very rough. It's not smooth. It's not looking like something that has been cleaned and edited properly. So that's the one other advantage of SAS Planet. It gives you very high resolution image. So I can just put up this layer and I see my image again. So I think that's all. I don't think there's any other feature here. Okay, the last time too, I was talking about you can drag in KML file. So you might be imagining that, okay, now let's say I want to extract the image of the whole Lagos state. How can I do this easily? Because it's not easy for anyone to just draw out the map. So you can just download the KML file. You can actually convert your shape file. Maybe you digitize this boundary, you digitize on any of these ArcGIS environments. You can convert them to KML. You can even convert to KML on ArcGIS Pro. So in coming weeks, we'll learn about that too. So, but for now that we don't know how to do that, I showed a particular site in which you can easily do that too. So you can watch the video on YouTube to know the site. I won't be talking about it. So I have my file here. I have my KML of the boundary of Lagos State. Let me quickly go here. My geodata. So as you can see, the file type is KML. So what I will just do is I will just select it and drag it into the ArcGIS environment. So by the time I I can now set the name as Lagos boundary. By the time I set as Lagos boundary, I can select the we don't really need most of this, but I'll show you where all these ones to pop up. So this is the color of the border. So I can set the color here to maybe red. Yeah, red is actually used to indicate border. Then the opacity of this border, I can just leave it. There's no need to change it. Then there's no need to actually change any option here. By the time I just click on start, immediately I just see the KML, and you see that it automatically places it in the right position. This is where Lagos is on the Nigerian map. This is the whole of Nigeria here, and you see that this is actually where Lagos is. See that another way to even know that it fits well is by this border, the end border here. See that it fits properly. So I'll just add this my KML file. So let's say for instance you now realize that the KML file you added is not showing a particular detail. Let's say for instance I come to this edge, yeah, and I realize that this place is not covered. This place outside this place, I really need this place too to be covered. So what you can do is you can right click on this KML file and click on this edit properties. Okay, let me see. Edit position rather. Click on it and click on edit position. It automatically shows you all the points that were used to like digitize this particular building. See, that's the yellow color that I said was added, that we didn't touch. So you can now go, sorry, like now I made a mistake here. So I can zoom to that place where I saw that, okay, there's a mistake, this place was not selected. Let's say for instance now, I need these buildings outside here to also be part of the image. So I can just come to this place and move this. Come here, move it. So if you click on, if you click on, you can just click on any of these points, move bits. Come here. So by the time you just edit position, continue to move it until it covers the area that you need. So by the time we are done, you see that I've moved it from that particular area, from here, I've now moved it to it. So once you are done, I just click, once you are done, right click and save, or you can just click on this save button. By the time you click on save, it automatically makes it that way and it has covered that area. So if you see that there's a mistake with your KML file, it's not covering the boundary, you can just right click, then click on edit position. At the same time, we can click on edit properties. So editing property here, you can just be, okay, I don't want the border to be red, I want it to be green. I want to increase the width so that it is very thick, it shows me the border very well. Then this other fill color is this particular place. So let's say I reduce the opacity to 0. The color by default is white. By the time I just click on OK, you see that it has turned it to white and my border has been changed to green. So that's what you can just play around with that. Then let's say for instance I want to add another map, but this one is still there, still disturbing me. What I can just do is I can just come here and delete it. So by the time I delete, it is gone. It's no longer there. Just right click within it and select delete the KML from there. So now I showed us the rectangular selection. We can also make use of the polygonal selection. Just click on the drop down here, select polygonal, then maybe escape. So I can just click on, maybe I want to digitize around this water body. I think I didn't show this place too properly in the last class. So I just go around the body to select that, okay, this is the area I need. So by the time you are done selecting, you just come here and click on this, see this thing here, come here and you click on this apply. That's this check, this mark here. Just click on apply and immediately you apply to show you the pop-up of your download, the selection manager. So you can now come here and you see your selection. So instead of having to do the whole full box, that you have to now start downloading grids that you don't need. You can use that polygonal selection to just select the area that you need. So one thing I also made mention of in the last class is once you add your KML file, like the Lagos state boundary that I added, you cannot use that to extract image. You have to use this polygon selection to select around it. It will only help you know that, okay, this is where I want to select. It will easily draw it out for you. So you now use your polygonal selection to start selecting it. So let me show an example. Let me drag that's here again. So let's say this is what I'm using, and I want to extract the image of the whole of Lagos State. That is actually a very large file. So I just come to this. Automatically, whatever you set last is set on this, so you don't need to click on the drop down. Just click on it, and by the time it's selected, it will just be selected. It will just take the last option that's selected. Then I begin to draw around it. Start to draw around it. You go around until you have everything. Like I said. Now, and I said a good practice, you can move this here. A good practice is to always zoom in before selecting a point. Because if you don't zoom in to see that grid, for instance, I want to download the 23 grid type. If you notice, see, I'm coming. If you notice or see all the grids I've downloaded that are not necessary. I downloaded several grids that are not necessary. Yeah, when I could have actually moved this here closer to it to just download like 2 grids above, 2 grids below. So you can just move it very close to it instead of having to download unnecessary grid. So you just come here and you move it. This is what I need. I don't need one. You will ensure that it does not stay inside your boundary so that you can extract the correct thing. So you now see that now I don't need to download extra time. In fact, when you zoom in again and see that it's still too far, you can still move it until you have like just 2 grids above your image. You just need 2 grids above your image. It's good practice to always leave like small allowance so that by the time you move it into maybe ArcGIS or this thing, you don't have problems of you maybe cutting out necessary part or necessary information. That's why it's just important to leave like 2 grids above the image. So you just do it. So I can add another point here. Shift this one here. So and you just move it. You zoom in again to confirm that it's 2 grids. You see that this is more than 2 grids, meaning I still have to move this down. So this will just ensure that the image file you are downloading is not too large because of you have selected unnecessary detail. So you just keep doing the selection until you are done. So and once you are done, you just click on this box icon, select round. It will actually take me time to select round. That's why I will not be doing that. So select round, and once you are done, you just click on this and it will automatically take you to the selection manager. So thank you very much. I think I've been able to talk about the tool better today compared to the last class. So last class I was actually working on a project. So I just had to take the class that day because I was not prepared. That was the reason why I couldn't take it well. But I believe I've been able to do justice to it now. Okay. So is there any question? Does anybody have question? So basically I'm allowing everybody to speak. Can someone confirm that you can hear me?
Yeah, but
Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, I think some people already left the call. Let me see. So are we all okay? So does anybody have any question to ask?
Yes, I have something to say.
Okay, I'm listening.
Are we still recording this and the one that we're doing tonight now?
Yes, the session is being recorded.
Okay, well then.
So just like I made mention, for those that did not join the session early, from next week Tuesday, we'll be making use of YouTube live stream. We'll no longer be using Telegram for our classes like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We'll only be using it for our interactive session. So to join the class, you just go on our YouTube, you see the live session going on, you just join. So if you have any question, you just ask on the chat room, or chat box. So we'll attend to your question on any of our platform, or if we say that we have time, we'll be able to attend to it while on the call. So this will enable the videos to be uploaded immediately on our YouTube channel, so that you don't have to wait long. So just like I made mention, the issue we have when we are trying to upload is the fact that the file is always large. I always ensure that the uploaded video is of good quality. It's about 1080p to even sometimes 4K. So there are some videos that might not be available in that side with that same quality, right? Well, I always don't want to upload poor quality videos. So that's the reason why. So some of it take like very, very large how should I say it takes time basically. So I was trying to upload like our last session yesterday night, or the day before yesterday night, and it took me hours to do it because I was trying to upload about maybe 4 gig video. So that was one of the reasons why we'll be moving to why we'll be moving our live classes to YouTube, so that immediately we are done with the session, it just gets uploaded. You don't have to go through any stress, and you can easily get the video. So does anybody have any question? So this session basically permits everyone to ask questions before we move to our interactive session. Does anybody have question? Sheun, Boluwatipe, Timothy, Ahmad, Farouk, Anif, and Jamil. Does anybody have question? So I think there are no questions. This is the point where I hand over to the community manager. We can start our interactive session. So Kudus, the floor is yours.
All right, good evening, everyone. We can unmute our mic to confirm. Is everybody hearing me? Malga.
Yes.
Okay. So here, this is the interactive session on Mapasphere. I'm very sorry I couldn't make our first interactive session. It was due to unforeseen circumstance. So, but today now, by God's grace, we'll be moving. So the interactive session is it's quite simple. Here we want to get to know each other more, because this is a community, you feel me, and we have to get to know a few things about each other in a more interactive way. So it is going to be, I'll be moving through my list here. But before that, okay, I want to start the interactive session with my Oga, Boluwatipe. So you just be giving us in 1 minute, tell us what was your motivation of starting off Mapasphere. In just 1 minute, just that story, that punchline that made you feel like, my guys, come together, let's create this particular community, because later on we'll still be cooking. So just 1 minute.
Thank you very much. The question is actually a very wonderful question. So what inspired me, for those that know me, like friends, like I'm someone that loves to do the work. Like when it comes to maybe performing a task or doing something, yes, I really love to do the work, because the more I do it, the better I get at it. And even for people that now know me better, I love to the one way at which I learn better again is by teaching others. Because the more I teach others, the more I get used to all these things. So there are most times at which maybe I do something, maybe a group project, where I end up putting people on calls to, okay, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, in case you don't get it. So I'm not a fan of just do the work and get it done, whether everybody understands or does not understand. Just move on. So I love to always ensure that, okay, my team members, my teammates, like people that work with me too, also understand this thing. So I think I had this zeal of sharing some of this knowledge, some of this skill I had. That's what motivated me. And looking at the department not having something of such, it was just a great opportunity to also start it. And having friends also with like minds made it very easy for me to do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That one, I think I can attest to it. Bolo likes to teach, he runs down everything almost from the scratch. There's even been times whereby he's teaching me things and I'll be like I already understood it because he has said it 3 times and he'll still repeat it the 4th time. At that point, I could just do those. So in all honesty, he likes to really take things down to almost the basics, and he wants everybody to get along, and that was the motivation. Then the second motivation is that in our department, it is what it is. It's not my master job, teacher die. So thank you very much. That's Farinu Boluwatife again is the team lead of Mapas Fair. And if you haven't followed us on any of our social media page, please, you're missing out. You have to go to our LinkedIn, we're on YouTube. Very soon by God's grace we'll be using Twitter, so please go on our social media pages, Mapas Fair, anywhere. Even you can mail us to Mapas Fair, still the same on every particular social media page. So I forgot to introduce myself. I didn't forget, but I just had to start from the very scratch. So my name again is Odos Martins. I am the community manager for Mapas Fair. I love sustainability, I love topics on climate change, I love books on strategies, and that is why they call me the iconic guy. So you can call me Icon if you feel like. So, and I'll be your host for tonight. So moving on, I think, let me see. I would have loved to want to call Boluwatife Rhoda, but it seems girls wants to start killing men. For some reason I don't understand. So instead, I don't want to die any. So let me move on to Delight. Delight, are you on the call? Thank you very much. Is Delight on the call? I don't think Delight is with us.
Delight is just joining in. She's just joining.
Okay, Delight is just Delight. You can unmute yourself. Don't worry. We're just interacting. We're not asking. I'm not asking deep question. What is jazz? What's your referencing? What's vector? It's not academics. We're just here to rant and chill and play games. That's all. Okay, I don't think Delight wants to give me an audience yet. I'll come back to Farouk. Is Farouk, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing now, Farouk? How was your day?
Very well, thank you.
So, Farouk, what part are you also in surveying and geoinformatics?
No, actually, I just joined.
No, what department are you in? I'm just asking for your department.
Mass communication.
Mass communication, beautiful. What level are you in?
That's 200 level. Yes, sir.
200 level. It's fine. So, to be honest, GIS is a field for everybody, and that's another thing Mapas Fair we are pushing on to. I just told everybody one of Bolo's idea, but it's one thing we are pushing because GIS is not just supposed to be for we doing it. It's supposed to be for everybody because demographics is for everybody. So that's why we are bringing everyone on with us, and I'm really grateful that somebody that is in mass communication wants to really know, because you have to know where people are before you can sell to them or before you can give them information. Thank you very much again, Farouk, for joining the call. So Farouk, I'll be asking you a few questions.
Okay.
Just to get to know you, and you have to answer as fast as you can.
No problem.
So you're not thinking, you just want to know, okay, this is what Farouk likes or not. So juice or milk?
Juice or milk? Milk.
You're thinking too hard, my brother. You're thinking too hard, my brother. You have to make it faster, please. Are you ready to go again?
Sure.
Movies or series?
Movies.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Tall girls or dark girls?
Tall girl.
This guy. You're a bad guy. The guy said tall. The guy said tall girls. Okay. DC or no, let me know. I don't want to. I'll offend somebody on this call. Let me give that one. I'll offend somebody on this call. Okay. Peter Obi or Tinubu?
Either of them.
APC or PDP?
None.
Trump or Biden?
Trump.
Lion or tiger?
Lion.
Orange juice or smoothie?
Smoothie.
Farouk, you're a very, very chilled guy. Like, I like your taste in things. Like, it's just giving me like back to back. So. Thank you very much, Farouk, for joining the call. It was really, really nice. So, you want to tell me about what was happening on your end a little bit? Like, what's happening on your end? Just a brief, not anything serious. Like, how did today go?
Today was actually fun because I was in a meeting with Invec. So the meeting is about we are trying to launch a book. So I'm working with them as a graphic designer. You get?
Oh, nice. What's the name of the book?
Is an insecurity book talking about how to unveil insecurities in Nigeria. So
Wow.
we're trying to like publicize the book launch.
Wow, that's nice. I think probably some people on my past field would probably like to want to see that book. I give you permission to forward it when it's out, right?
Yes, that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Thank you very, very much for joining the call. So it was really nice talking to you. Thank you. Now I'd like to move on to the next person on the call. So
Wait, before you go, Farouk, sure you know me.
I don't think I know you.
Your name sounds familiar. There are a lot of Farouks, but like I'm looking for one on this one. Sorry, continue.
Okay.
Okay, before I move on, this is my Oga favor, fifth tie, Olomo Crypto. So if you want to,
I can cry right now, guy.
don't let favor can whine you. The guy has money. Okay, before I move on, I forgot to mention to say a very big shout out to one of our guys at Mapas Fair, our very own God's Will Azubike. Today is his birthday. Wish him a long life and prosperity. This vibe no day. We still go. So today is our very own God's Will's birthday. So a lot of people have wished him. Unlike I'll be excluding myself from their caucus because me and my guy and myself. On the remaining group of Mapas Fair, there are just two guys that have babes. The rest don't. But I'll not mention their names. And I'll not mention the one that has babes' name for security reasons. But those guys, they know themselves. And some of them are class before. One of them has class before. Alright, so moving on, I think I would like to move on to Boluwatife Roda now. Roda, are you on the call? Did I get the name properly though? Is Boluwatife Roda on the call? I don't think she's on the call. So we'll be moving on to Anif Ade. Is Anif on the call? Oh, my mic not dey work.
No, your mic dey work. I dey hear you loud and clear.
Anif, all these guys from Upper Sphere, they know they I just map the map.
I think this trying to say something, but can't hear.
Oh,
Okay, we can hear you, but it's not loud enough.
Yeah, I'm fine. How you doing now?
okay, Anif, I think I can hear you now. How are you doing now?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing as well?
How was your day?
Fine, thank you.
And if this one you are talking like somebody broke your heart, you're just giving me straight replies. Bam, you said bam.
90% of the time, I share
Wait, 90% of the time somebody breaks your heart.
the change.
Okay, your schedule. Oh, fine. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, Anif, before we move on to talk about what do you think about Nigeria's economy? Like, can you just give me a brief, just 1 minute? These days, like, what has been not this, like today in the last 2 days.
I need to like set up the exercise. Me,
Okay, I thought it was Professor or the cap, Jerry. Man, I know where this economy is going.
where is it going?
We don't enter Wala. That's where the economy is going, because if you're probably boarded bus in the last 2 days, you know that
Buses today, buses like 10 buses today. Buses.
so how was the transportation? How was the cost like? What's the connection? It was extremely expensive, but so like we probably don't get. It's just somehow. All right, Anif, what do you like? I'm struggling to hear you.
You are calling my name, you're scared.
Oh yeah, no vex. Sorry, sir. So let's make it this way. I have some tongue twisters, and I want you to help me say them as fast as you can. Can you crack that?
You use my tongue, you change topic.
No, now that's why it's games now. That's why it's games now. Oh yeah. Okay, you'll be saying this tongue twist. Miss, if you don't twist my tongue, you'll be saying this tongue twisters 4 times as fast as you can. Okay, let's go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Say what?
Should I take it again? Peter Piper picked a pear. Sorry, that's a mistake. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Okay, I get that.
Okay. Let's go as fast as you can, 4 times. Nice one. I feel you. That was like. So, Anif, what department are you in? Surveying. Oh, you are one of our very own. Big thumbs up to you. So, if you were not doing surveying, Which other course did you think you would have done?
Probably another engineering course. I'm not sure which engineering course it would be.
Wow, this guy, you like go. Somebody gave me an opportunity. I should just enter another university in 200 level. I'll just go and do vet medicine. Engineering care.
You leave engineering, you won't go do medicine.
I was supposed to say that just cramming. I know they do all this GG and the rest again. Alright now, thank you very much, Anif, for playing the game with me.
I'm teaching something outside engineering, psychology.
Psychology, fine, fresh, exactly. That's why, if I say now why your voice so far. Alright, Anif, thank you so much for playing the game with me.
Thank you very much.
So we're moving on to the next person. Let's see. Hamad Jubril. Hamad Jubril, are you on the call with us? Hamad Jubril. Is he trying to talk? Ahmad Jubril. I don't think he's on the call, so moving on to the next person. Noreen Musa Apology. Noreen.
Yeah,
Huh? Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How are you doing now?
Okay, fine. Are you?
I'm doing very, very well. How was your day?
That's fine. How about you?
The day just went there like that. Though. Maybe this night it will be soft. My sister already cooked. What about you? Is anybody cooking for you at all?
No.
You chop bread. Noreen, so give me a brief walkthrough of your day now.
My day is good, man. What?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. My day was good. It was good.
Okay, did you do anything that is like special today?
I didn't read since morning. No.
You did read?
Yeah. We have exam on Monday. Just they read.
Wow. What course?
Astronomy.
As I may say you did my school now, but say me you don't read. Me just jack past question. Just jack past question with vibes.
Yeah.
It's fine now. Okay, Nure, let's play a game.
Okay.
Do you watch? Let me see. Like what's let's play a game about finance. Let's talk about money.
Okay.
You want to dive out? Like let's go out now. I've asked somebody about general topics now. Let me move to you just about money. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you prefer savings or investment?
I prefer investment too.
Investment, nice.
Yeah.
UBA or Access Bank.
Which kind of question is this?
It's a question now.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, Gossip.
Just choose one now. Which one do you like? UBA or Access Bank? And you're even thinking so much. You're supposed to think so much. UBA. Wait, what bank did you use?
Open. I dey use Open online bank.
Oh, Palmpay or Lapo?
What?
I didn't hear you.
I said, what do you say?
Palmpay or Lapo?
No, Open.
No, I'm asking now. Palmpay or Lapo?
Palmpay.
So do you know why I specifically asked this question? Those two microfinance banks are the ones that torture people like they want to kill them.
What?
Those two microfinance banks, they torture people like they want to kill them whenever people owe them money.
Yeah.
So you prefer Palmpay's torture than Lapo?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer emergency funds or savings funds?
Savings fund.
Psychology of money or atomic habits?
Psychology.
Bill Gates or Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
Oh, this guy like money guy.
What of you? You like money?
No, now I like money, but because it's that one that is moving towards the edge of more money you are picking.
Money, no day, no joy.
Actually, word. That's a word. So, Bolo, when is your birthday now? No, Rain, when is your birthday?
I don't do
Which month?
August. Last month.
August. Wow, that's in our last month. And you don't cost take us from our spare.
Sorry.
Which day?
August 3.
August 3rd. Nice
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
Rain. It was nice playing the game with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to let me move on to 001. Marino Bolo Atipe. Good evening, Maga. How are you doing?
I'm fine for the maybe 165 time.
Well, no, actually, Seb, I'm not supposed to go there because I know how much work you're putting into it. So we'll be going straight into the games. So the game now is you are telling us 2 truths and 1 lie, but we will have to be the one to detect which one is the lie. And you have 3 chances. So you tell us 2, and it has to be about yourself, basically, something peculiar to you. 2 truths and 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. So for the first one, once you tell us 2 truths and 1 lie, you have to ask which one is true and which one is the lie. So 5th time you'll be answering. What 5th time is? Okay, coded is going to be the one to denote. Then for the 2nd time, it will be Sheon, and probably the 3rd time, maybe I'll be the one.
Okay. And I really have to think of something that will seem difficult. Let me think. Okay, so I'll just say 3 statements. Then you pick 2 that are true and 1 that is a lie, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. My first statement would be. Let me see. I'm still trying to think because I want to make this very difficult. Let me see. Okay, let me talk about my let me first use this first statement. For those that will be answering the question, I just listen well. My favorite sport is table tennis. That's my first statement. My favorite sport is table tennis. Then my second statement is I love reading. I love reading. And the third one will be let me see. I enjoy writing codes. So Kudus, do you get that?
Yes.
So I love reading, I enjoy writing codes. My favorite sport is table tennis.
Okay, Maroga coded. Which one is the lie in each of the statements that Bolo said?
The lie. Can you remember? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
The lie. It should be the first one. The table tennis. The best sport is table tennis.
Okay. Am I supposed to say the answer now or after everybody has answered?
Okay, let's wait after everybody has answered. So we'll just be bossing the people together. Okay, so your second statement. The second three.
Is about religion, right?
Yes.
I don't. Will it be true? I guess no one literally enjoys reading that much. Some do. No one really enjoys reading as an hobby or stuff like that. But just I don't know. But for the last two, that is very true. People try to avoid it. The last one is very true. So I'll use first true. It was being tennis. Is that all? Hello, Martin.
Kudus, are you still with us?
Yes. Yes. So, okay. Thank you very much, my boss. So, Bolo, which one is the truth and which one is the lie?
Okay, am I supposed to say that? I thought you said you wanted to ask someone else too.
Okay, now, okay. That's true. Sheung, which one is the true and which one is the lie?
Yeah, the truth is that he likes reading and he likes food. The lie is his favorite sport is table tennis.
Nice. So I think the lie is he likes sports. Why? The truth is that his favorite sport is table tennis and he likes reading. So Bolo, what's the answer?
Okay. This is quite interesting. First and foremost, the lie is the fact that I don't like reading. Like it really stresses me out actually. I just want to just know it without reading. So I don't like reading actually. Then I know people don't know me. Most people don't know me or might have seen me play table tennis. I play table tennis well, like very well, very very well. So I think it's only Kudus that have seen me and Basit play table tennis before. Basit is also someone who is very good at table tennis. So actually my favorite sport is table tennis. You can confirm this with my Instagram reel self. Most of the videos I see on Instagram nowadays is just table tennis because I actually enjoy the sport. I like table tennis. Then the last one, yes, I like coding actually. So the only idea is the fact that I like reading. I don't like reading. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I mentioned stuff like not like anyone really enjoys it like that. We just kind of read know it and stuff like that. Not like we really know sitting down with books and reading it and stuff like that. So, but then
Okay.
So Coded was the one that got the answer right. Coded was the most correct person. But then we move. He said, "My welcome." But then we move. Okay, Sheung, Sheung, how far now? How you dey? My day, Sheung, you just the idle updates. You know, life not supposed to be like that.
Update no be like that now.
No, they lie. No, they lie. No, they lie.
Update no dey.
Now you girl, now you be the guy where I know say, one person girl states now Sheung.
I beg you, I don't get update.
How you dey now? How Nigeria be for your end now?
Everybody just struggle now. You find wetin to chop.
As everybody find wetin to chop. Bolo, sorry, Sheung, how many girlfriend you get?
None.
No, they lie.
My money never do me alone now.
Okay, so person don't break your heart before.
That's a long time now.
Wow. Damn. That's a word, bro. The guy said that was a long time ago. Waiting so yeah, just give me one, just like glimpse of waiting.
I don't want to go into detail now.
And just glimpse, just like
if I go into the detail, I go look quick.
You bad reach like that. You say you bad reach like that.
Eh?
I don't say you bad reach like that.
Yeah, I mean I just take out to the grave.
Oh yeah now. So Sheung, how far now? Like which you do this week? Like
Can you repeat what you said?
huh?
Can you repeat what you said?
I say like what did you do this week? Like what was that most interesting thing you did this week? Or a movie let's make a movie. Did you see any movie this week?
It's been a long time I watch movies.
Wow, you don't see
mostly I'm always on my laptop. Yeah, not like that.
What do you do?
Most I'm always on my laptop. I'm playing games.
Oh, so what's the most interesting game you have had like this week?
It's all these crypto games.
This guy really play game and they pay you. Damn. Never just do this thing.
Now that is my time. They mostly playing games.
So you don't get any other social activity where they always do like.
I don't like going out like that. Going out costs money. So you have to think.
I don't go out today. Okay, maybe transport expensive, but I don't go out and I don't spend shit.
You know, you get money now.
Why they do me like this now?
You get money now.
How you mean say going out there expensive? I don't get.
Like transport, everything. You still spend again. For no day.
So you know they do any social activity at all? Just you wake up, brush, chop your laptop, wake up, brush, same routine, and do GI.
Yeah. For now, same routine.
Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, may we play small game?
Yeah. No.
May we play small game? I will guess 3 things about you, but you just have to tell me one that is correct.
Yeah, no.
I want to see how much I know you. So I'll guess 3 things about you and tell me which one I think is correct. First, I think you are from Ocean State. Let me say the 3 first.
Yeah.
You guys don't say no, I don't jump for that one. Okay, first, I think you're from Ocean State.
Yeah.
Then second, I think your favorite food is yam and egg. Then third, I think somebody broke your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, which one is correct?
None of them.
Nah lie, person break your heart. You know, you just talk am now. You want to whine me? You know, say me say, I don't think get anyone wrong. Person break your heart.
Yeah.
That one is correct. That one is correct. Oh yeah. So tell me the correct one. Which state are you from?
Kwara State.
Kwara. Wow.
Yeah.
Chinny, I swear you look like Benin guy. Honestly.
I look like.
You know, honestly. Benin guy.
I know. Maybe if I don't look over.
Wow. Then Kwara State. Which place for Kwara?
Saludo.
Peludo. Nice. Chase, I've been out working.
Nope.
This guy, you know, they go out. So what's your favorite meal?
That will be favorite food.
You know your favorite food too. Man, so far everybody gone. Everybody done so far.
That will be favorite food. Can say Aisha.
Right. Okay.
That what I
Then
use.
what will be the most nicest gift a person gives you?
If person don't can't even remember one like this.
They don't say we don't actually get big through you. Nigeria.
Nicest.
Damn.
I don't remember for now. Though.
Okay, what's be the most? What's be that one day? Maybe say you get like there's this specific day in your life where we say, I don't forget this day. Like it was really amazing. Apart from the day where they born you, you don't even remember the day where they born you. So which other day?
What thing I like?
Like one day that was a very memorable day to you.
One day. I think the last day I did secondary school.
Oh man, nice one, boy. You'll be correct, Jane. Thank you very much for playing the game with me.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day ahead.
You too.
They go ask some people, what's the most memorable day in your life? They say the day they give back to me. Oh God, you say if you don't remember that day, they cap. Okay.
Sorry to stop the session. The session ends in about like less than 10.
Okay. Thank you very much, my boss. So the last person we'll be playing the game with tonight is no other person than my boss. Good evening, Chief.
Good evening, bro.
I know. How was your day now? Okay, Dad, you know, do me well. You they go size, you know, carry me go. So then, how your day go now?
It was quite okay, that was
So, Coded, if you weren't doing surveying and doing informatics, what that you wanted to do?
most likely computer engineering.
Huh?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. Guys, me, if I'm at good. Now only me no job for this. Now only me no job for this. Don't worry, I go shock you guys. Okay, Cody, let's quickly play a game.
Alright, bro.
So this game is also a tongue twister, but this tongue twister, I want to change it. I want to make it in Yoruba language.
Okay.
So in Yoruba language, not Yoruba, Pidgin. Pidgin. So you're going to be repeating this tongue twisters 5 times in Pidgin.
Alright.
Okay, I'll take it slowly. This is the tongue twister. Who talk the talk? Where cause the talk? Where people they talk? Should I go over it again?
Yeah, who caused the talk?
Who talk the talk? Where cause the talk? Where people they talk? Who talk the talk? Where cause the talk? Where people they talk?
Let me try it first. Who talk the talk? Where cause the talk? Where people they talk? Right?
Yes, so you want to take it as fast as you can 5 times.
Wait, I think I should go one more time. Like that. Who talk the talk? Where cause the talk? Where people they talk, right?
Yes.
Let's give it a try. 5 times, right?
Okay, let's go. 5 times. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Okay, who talk the cause? Who talk the talk? Who cause the talk? Where people they talk? Who cause the
Let's go again. Let's go again. 3 times now. 3 times now. Who talk the talk? We cause the talk, make people they talk.
Alright.
Let's go.
Who talk the talk, we cause the talk, we people the talk. Who talk the talk, we cause the talk, we people the talk. Who talk the talk, we people the talk, we cause the talk. Ah God.
Nice one. Nice one. You tried. So thank you very much.
Alright,
Thank you very much, Coded.
Yeah, thank you.
So Coded, what
Yeah?
state are you from?
Oyo State.
Oyo State.
Yeah.
Are there rivers in Oyo?
Idea what?
Rivers in Oyo.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah, there are.
In every particular like state, there's always this river that they tell people that if you go to this river, you will not come back. Are there rivers like that in your state?
I think Erelu at Oyo Town is one of the one I know matches the.
Like people do not go there.
No. They do. In fact, I think they generate electricity there as well.
As well.
They do. But then, if you actually get there, you know that it's kind of a big river that you don't mess with.
Nice. So what's another interesting thing about the place you are from that you feel like very few people know about?
Interesting thing. I think generally I just like the food. Yeah, amala is one. The pounded yam as well is not bad. Just let's say the amala is one trying factor. The reason why I love it.
Nice. So Coded, what's that one thing too that you think people do not really know about you? But it's very interesting, and you're always wondering like why don't people always want to know this about yourself?
About me?
Yes.
I think it's the fact that everybody think I'm outspoken, but in reality I'm actually kind of a shy person as well.
Nah lie.
Exactly. You see, you made the mistake too. You yourself, no, I'm serious. You are making the mistakes as well. This for you.
Serious, like you are not that.
No, you don't see me outside when I don't know people. I don't talk both genders. I don't talk to people I don't know at all. And even if you are the one that instigated the talk, it's very hard for me to follow if I don't know you. So generally, I'm just a shy person. So based on the way I look or the way I behave with my guys, people don't just overlook that thing. Maybe it's like kind of something like that.
Wow. Honestly, me too. I wouldn't have believed if somebody said that you are shy.
Yeah, I'm actually a pretty shy person, and I don't talk to people that are extremely older than me. Like that. I really have problem communicating with them. So,
like this one very nice thing I think I actually learned in this session, and it's very nice. Thank you very much, Coded, for playing the game with me.
you're welcome.
It's a very I hope you have a very nice day too. So it has been an amazing session through. We learned few things about each other. Outside our GIS, we played few games, and we hope to see each other next week. People we know they don't miss. Instead of them to flow, we should damn. Well, the next session promises to be more good. So this will be end of the interactive session for this night. I wish us a very lovely day ahead. And before we end this session, I think we'll be having some parting words from the team lead as usual. So thank you very much. I still remain your host. My name is Kodos Martins, the iconic man that they call Icon. So thank you very much for staying to the end of the session.
Thank you very much, the Icon. I knew you were going to say that part. So just like to reiterate again, just like I said, we'll be moving our live class sessions to YouTube. So from next week Tuesday, every of our sessions will be on YouTube. So to join our live sessions, you just go on YouTube, just like I said in the class on Tuesday, and just like I've said severally too. Follow us on YouTube, like our videos too, subscribe so that you can always get notified. Like when you subscribe, also hit the notification button. Get notified for all. There's this particular option of setting notification to some particular, like you can there's a way you can set your notification, but if you set it to all, you always get all our updates. And this particular session will be uploaded on YouTube as well before our next class. So we'll be moving. The highlight of next week is the fact that we'll be moving to YouTube live. So to join our live class, so just join YouTube, while our interactive session will continue to be on Telegram. I believe today has been wonderful. It has been interesting. Thanks to our community manager for that. So, for those who don't know, the community manager basically is someone who most community members should be very close to. So, in case you have any question as regards the community, you can reach out to Kudus. He's also on the group, and I believe that he is someone who stands to speak for us. Whatever he says is what the community says. So reach out to him if you have any issue related to anything in the community. So thank you very much for joining the session, and I think this is the point where I say good night. So I'll be ending the session by exactly 11:02. Just like you guys know the drill, there will be no attendance for the interactive session. Thanks for joining. Continue our classes next week.